consider yourself a Seattleite?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Wow.
I grew up here. I was born in Florida. I lived there 3 years, and I grew up here pretty much the rest of my life, just living in the northeast Seattle area.
How has it been, because of those roots, or understanding the area and maybe knowing some of the players? Like, how has it been kind of integrating now to the first team?
It's been a pleasure now, like now that I'm playing with them. I always used to be a starfire watching them train. It's just a privilege to share the field with them, and yeah, and also like becoming a Sounder now officially, so it feels really good. Yeah.
Can you give us a scouting report of your game? Maybe what you think you do well and what you need to keep working on?
I think what I do well is just my creativity. Finding pockets of space, getting on the ball, going forward. I would like to be an entertainer. I always like watching. When you watch soccer, you want to be entertained, and that's what I want to be, is someone who you want to watch.
Coming up through Tacoma in the system, what kind of coaching advice did you get in terms of how to grow those elements and help you out to be with the Sounders?
Just be confident in like what you do. Always believing in yourself. If you make a mistake, it happens. Getting over it, and just pushing forward. I think it's important to have that mentality and just do that every day. Just knowing that you belong here, and just having that mentality going through the whole season and your career.
We've seen you play outside when you've been here. We've seen you play more in the middle, most of the center midfielder. Where do you fit? Where do you feel like you'd play your best?
I always enjoy like a pocket role. I like being higher up. I think it gives me more. I feel more comfortable being higher up, knowing that I can take more risks. I also like playing out wide a little bit. Trying to take players on 1v1, driving inside, combining with different players. So I think that's my favorite place to play, kind of in the pocket or out wide, switching in between those.
What is the transition like for you, especially with having played with most of these players, almost all these players out here, but even being teammates with them at Defiance?
So what's the
transition
change?
like? Going from being on the second team to the first team.
Okay. It's a lot faster. The level of play, obviously, everyone's technique is a little bit better. So I'm hoping to match that. And yeah, it's pretty much just the speed, the aggression too. Like, you got to always be on your toes, 100% work rate. But I'd say mainly just the speed of play is the most important part to adapt to.
Number 90, is that just because you played with it in Defiance? Is there anything special about number 90?
No, there's nothing special yet. I was just given it in Defiance, and it's kind of stuck with me. My friends and family kind of know me as number 90 now, so I'm trying to adapt to it. My first number was 20, but it's taken. But yeah, I think 90 is growing on me a little bit. I guess.
What are the resources different as far as off the field to help you, learn video, things like that? Have you noticed any changes that way with the first team?
They have like clips in the morning that are quite helpful. Just like clips of training the previous day of training. I think later into the season, definitely like we'll have more video and go over more things, like specifically position-wise. But so far, just like getting into the facility and seeing the videos on the board and just watching them and watching back training.
There are players like Paul, like really like to Rothrock, that like to really analyze things. And so, what about the professional side of it? Like, are you kind of adapting to that kind of thing? Are you growing in that way to learn more about your game and how to get better?
Yeah, in Tacoma, we did video review as well. We would sit down and do video review after games. So I think now it's just going more in depth. Now that we're at a higher level, or now that I'm at a higher level, but just going more in depth and analyzing a little bit deeper.
Obviously, you've been with this group for a long time. Is there a specific player that may be taking you under the wing, one of the veteran senior players that you really connect with, that's helped your game or helped your stay here with the Sounders?
I feel like all of them really have. They all played a part, pushing me. I mean, I look up to all of them. They all work really hard, just trying to follow in their footsteps. They're all hard workers. So that's like my main thing is just like sticking with them and being a hard worker as well. But yeah, pretty much all of them, they're all super nice, like take me in, teach me stuff. Like it's really helpful.
You said you like finding the pockets. Is there anybody here or anybody even outside of here that kind of model your game after over the years?
I think Pedro did it really well last season. He would always kind of come inside, find pockets of space. Any midfielder here, they're all very good at finding those spaces. Obed, Christian, Rusnak. I think they're all like really good examples of, finding those pockets of space, knowing what to do before they get the ball, and then obviously going forward and creating chances.
Kind of got to ask you the standard one. I mean, did you celebrate when you signed, or what was the actual signing?
Yeah, I
like
did.
For you?
I did celebrate. My girlfriend threw me a little surprise party with her family and my family, so it was pretty funny. Yeah, I walked in and I was like, "Wait a second," and then everyone was just like, they were having a party to surprise me, so it was pretty nice. Yeah.
We've been watching. It seems like you play the part. I mean, you play with these guys. It seems like you can handle the physicality. Do you have any expectations on minutes or what you might be able to actually get on the field this season?
Yeah, I think that comes down to me. I have to make an impression on the coaches, and I have first impression is everything. So I think it's all on me. If I want it that much, I think it's on me to go get it and get that spot, break into the team.